What's up, everyone? Adrian Morrison here, and I want to welcome you to the Profit Power Hour. This is a webinar series that I do every Tuesday night. So if you're new, just mark it on your calendar. Every Tuesday night at 9 p.m., we have one of these completely free trainings. There's nothing for sale. It's not a, you know, what do they call it? Like a bait and switch style webinar. It's just free training. And I do it because, well, I want you to win, right? I'm very incentivized to help you win. And these weekly webinars keep you motivated, they keep you educated, and they keep you ahead of the curve. So I'm gonna get my camera on real quick. Everybody is piling in the room right now. Um, so you should be able to see me, and you should see my screen. And it's a interesting time of the year, as we talked about last week, where if you're drop shipping and if you're drop shipping items from China, literally within the next 5 days, I would say be careful, because if people are purchasing stuff as a gift, and China is a 10 to 15 day shipping period, you just want to be mindful of that. And last week, what we did is we went over a strategy to bypass that, not have to worry about it, just by editing the title on some of your sales pages or all of them. And then you're covered, right? So it's not that big of a deal. But a lot of people, like, they freak out about it, like sellers, like shut their whole store down. I think that's silly. If you use the right strategies, and just have ethics, then you should be just fine. So let's look at the screen right now. So if you don't have a store yet, you can go to profitph.com/free store, and you can go use our AI software. And what it will do is it will simply build you a free store. And you have an option to upgrade to a premium theme. I think it's like 97 bucks or something like that. That's typically like $300 a year. It's just we're able to discount it for you as a one-time payment. That's an option. It is recommended, but it's up to you. And then below, you have our recommended vendors. Zendrop and Shine On are like the top two for the holiday season. Zendrop has a lot of US warehouses that ship very quickly, so you can sell through the holiday season. And Shine On is also the same thing. They're located in Florida, and they ship stuff legit within a couple of days. So these are like our top two right now that we want to look at, and we want to focus on. Um, that being said, what we're going to do tonight is we're just going to look at some of the products that are trending right now, because whatever's trending right now, you could probably list on your store and start selling right now, because these are products that got a lot of hits over Black Friday, Cyber Monday. And remember, people aren't just shopping for gifts, they're shopping for themselves. So oftentimes, shipping times don't even matter, if you happen to be using a supplier that is in China. So it really is all, it just depends. So what we're going to do real quick is I want to remind y'all that if you go to your Access Adrian portal at accessadrian.com, and you scroll down here to Profit Power Hour, click on that, and then hit Access Now, it's going to take you to our free members area, and you can access all of the training, all of the replays from every year I've been doing this, which I think goes back to 2016. And last week, you'll want to review this December 2nd training that is the pre-holiday sales strategy. Now, this kind of goes over how to prepare to sell through the holidays. It goes over what to expect in regards to sales volume, to the the ebbs and flows. of the holiday season and how to combat that, right? And that's what these trainings are for, is times of the year like this where a lot of people are kind of shutting the curtain. They're kind of rolling things back. They're turning the machine off and taking a little bit of a break. I'm hitting the gas pedal and I'm showing you how we hit the gas pedal and why we do that and how we do it the right way. And that's, I think, absolute gold. Because during the holiday season, you get all of this momentum and then it just plummets, right? You want to really use that momentum. You want to leverage that momentum while you have it. And if you do it the right way, it could result in a really big win. So you'll want to go back and you'll want to watch this, okay? It's a really great training. So since many of you will be selling through the holiday season and you're going to be using the strategies, and next week I'm going to teach you an even different strategy to sell on Christmas Day and Christmas Eve that historically has done very, very well for us. We'll give you that strategy next week. What we're going to do today, excuse me, I'm sorry, I'm clearing my throat in the mic, is we're just going to look at some of the products that were big, just standout products during the Black Friday, Cyber Monday week, and up until now. And some of these products we've looked at, some of these we haven't. And my suggestion to you is duplicate what seems to be working, right? Don't be an innovator. Innovation's great. That's what makes us progress in this world. It's what makes us evolve. But innovators, oh my gosh, many of them never make it. And innovators get a lot of bumps, a lot of bruises, a lot of blood, sweat, tears, stress, hair loss. It's tough to innovate. And y'all, for the most part, from what I believe about the people that follow me, they're not here to launch a store to make gazillions of dollars, right? With this unique product that takes the world by storm. Now, I've had people in the past create a product, go through the training, and launch a Shopify store and just do something epic that is, rarely seen. So it's not to say that you can't do that, but many of you here, you're launching a store, you're trying to look at how do you get your first sales or how do you get some consistent sales, and you're looking for products that are just working. You don't want the blood, sweat, and tears right now. You just want to learn how this works. You want to see it work, and you want to make something of it, right? And then from there you can build, and that's what that one person did. I mentioned earlier, he launched a ridiculously large company, ended up getting his products on television, all from a Shopify store. It was just insane. And he started selling slingshots off AliExpress. Took my course, started selling slingshots, learned how it worked, and then started selling a product he developed once he figured out the nuts and bolts of this and how to make it work. So, everything is about taking steps and ascending to the next level, not jumping 8 levels ahead of yourself. So let's look at some of these products, all right? The super warm baby socks, it looks like. No surprise that something like this is doing great because it's winter, right? And people are, they're trying to stay warm. They have little kids, they're trying to keep these warm. So you got these, the fireplace flame humidifier. Again, no surprise that something like this is popping off right now because it's the holiday season, and you got to think about who's going to buy this. Who is going to buy a fireplace flame humidifier? Well, yeah, a lot of people like the aromatherapy of it, but generally speaking, someone who doesn't have a fireplace in their bedroom might buy this because it's warm and cozy in the bedroom. People that don't have fireplaces in general might want this to give that warm fire feeling. Like I live in Florida. It's actually cold right now. I live in the Panhandle, and I have a fireplace I rarely get to use because I live, you know, in a very hot area. And it is so awesome, like having the fire on. I love it. But um, I am going to move, not like permanently, but I'm going to be moving to Miami for quite some time, a couple of months, at some point next year. And during the cold season, if it even gets cold in Miami. And I have a condo that I'm looking at there. It doesn't have a fireplace. And I'm like, oh man, like, can I buy something that gives me that fireplace effect, that warm, cozy feeling in there? So I'm thinking, you know, look at how to target people in bigger cities and areas that, you know, it's a lot of apartment living, condo living. They might be more prone to buy this. That is just a thought. Doesn't mean it's correct, right? Ultimately, what matters is, you know, what the people tell you when you put your ad out there. But it's just a thought of like, who would want this? Always try to think through it, and then I do a little bit of testing. But no one's putting that as the main feature in their living room. You know what I'm saying? And oddly enough, this thing has been up here for weeks, and I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense why a portable humidifier fan is crushing it right now. I do not understand it. It's got to be because people are buying it as a gift for people that go on summer vacations and live at the beach and stuff like that. Because it's just not the right season for that to be selling, but it's trending week after week after week. And you have to look at trends like that, y'all, because um, the numbers don't lie. You know what I'm saying? Like, if this is what people are buying right now, then this is what people are buying right now. Whether, you know, you and I think it's kind of crazy or not is irrelevant, right? People are buying it. Then we got the women's large travel. We've looked at that. Um, so this is a new one into the trending area. This Paul Print Clean Touch ink pad. So I guess when you're making paw prints for like keepsakes of your dogs, that's really cute. And I, for one, am in the dog niche, and I could tell you, people will buy anything for their dogs. People get tattoos of their dogs' paw prints on them, and this could be a big hit right here. That would be year round, not even seasonal. This little uh, children's, it looks kind of like a puffer jacket with I'm sure that's like just fake fur with the little bear ears there. No surprise, this is crushing it. No surprise whatsoever. It's winter time. This looks cool, and kids are gonna look cute in that. I'm looking at this thinking about what my son is. He's just turned 2 years old um, on November 30th, and I'm looking at this like, huh, this is super cute. I would totally buy this. 100%. What else do we have up here? Air compressors, that's got to be a gift. Like people are buying this as a gift, a stocking stuffer. Now here's something interesting. We did a webinar earlier this year on red light therapy and how this year and last year just absolutely blew up. The benefits of red light therapy. People are on the biohacking trend, which is kind of funny. I started doing biohacking like 3 years ago, and everybody thought I was crazy. They're like, "What is all this stuff that you're doing?" And it's just so weird, and you're a weirdo. Family members are like, "Dude, what is this? You stand in front of red lights? Like that's stupid." And now it's like everybody's like doing red light therapy. But this does a bit of cupping, which is really cool. It's more of a therapeutic take on red light therapy. So I could see why this would work. This would be really good for people that have back pain, CrossFitters, people that are athletic, cheerleaders, sports players. As a matter of fact, I just went to the spa this past week to get a deep tissue massage. I I have scoliosis. My back always hurts. I lift heavy and often, and they did cupping on me. One session of cupping was, I think it was like $100+ for the cupping, and they did like my whole back. That's crazy. I was like shocked when I saw how expensive it was. Um, so people know that it's an expensive treatment. It basically brings blood up to an area that, is inflamed and tries to reduce the inflammation, all that good stuff. So this will do cupping for you, and it will do red light therapy on that area that is hurting at the same time. So this is something that people are probably buying as a gift, but also New Year's is coming up. So you're going to start seeing New Year's type stuff selling. So you're going to see like weight stuff, therapeutic stuff for people that are weight training starting to sell, which is why it's no surprise that this 100 pound fitness band set is selling. It's another trending item. See, Zendrop shows us all of the items that are crushing it right now. Like this is what's selling right now. This is one of the top selling products on Zendrop across all their sellers. So $6.23. People are buying it right now. They're preparing for New Year's. There's even this thing called the Winter Arc that the younger generation is really leaning into. And the winter arc is essentially getting started before New Year's. It's like, don't wait till New Year's to better yourself. Let's hit this winter arc and let's start now. And so that could also be part of why something like this is doing really well is, people are promoting it using that winter arc hook. If you're, and no offense, but if you're older and you're not keeping up with TikTok and Reels and what's trending and stuff with the younger generation, you might not know what the winter arc is. Um, I typically would not know what it is, but I'm very much on social media. I'm like, winter arc, what the hell is this? Like, well, shit, I want a winter arc. Like, hold up, I need to get in on this. You know what I'm saying? Like, that sounds fun. So you could use that as a hook still. See what else I got. This slug nightlight, another kid's toy, crushing it. The thing about kids' toys is these are always working. There's always a new kids' toy. But kids' toys are something that just sell because every day kids are born. I don't think there's ever been a day where children were not born and people did not become new parents or, add an additional child to their family where they need a lot of this stuff. They have kids. So it's an evergreen, ever growing market. So you're just always going to see dog stuff and kid stuff. But that's very cool. Like I just got my son a little nightlight, but it's a Paw Patrol nightlight. And he like, while I'm reading him a book every night, I read him a little bedtime story. He just flips it on and off and on. I need the nightlight to read the book because we're sitting in the dark, and he keeps flipping it off. So good thing I've memorized the book at this point. But he loves it. Again, more infrared light therapy. This is, it looks like something that wraps around your body, so it stays really close to it. The closer this is, and I want you to just, I want to point something else out, okay? Because what we're learning here is not just, oh, these products are working. We're learning marketing. And I want you to pay attention to trends. When you start seeing very similar items that are different but similar, trending and selling, that means it is working really well. It's not just a one-off item that went viral. It means this niche and the demand within this niche for products like this is extremely high, so much so that similar but different products are selling at very high rates. And let's go back and let's look at what some of these trends might be. Humidifiers, be it hot or cold. You got the kids jacket with the teddy bear thing. You got the kids onesie with the bunny rabbit ears. It's like a really thick hooded onesie. You've got the cupping therapy device. You've got the fitness bands, and you got the infrared light therapy wrap. All three of those things make sense. People in fitness are using those things. All right. So these are trends that you start seeing saying, okay, I get it now. I know what products are working. I can find similar products. It doesn't have to be these. I could find certain things that are similar to this. And I bet that those products have a good shot at working. Women's silk pajamas. This fresh fruit blender. Kitchen gadgets always work. And by the way, typically, for those of you that are new, to get this list of products, for those of you that are asking, you have to be paying for Zendrop's most expensive plan. Now, any of you can sell these products, but to access their top selling trending list, so everybody in the world doesn't know what these products are and slam these products at once, they reserve this list that they keep updated only to their highest tier customers. And I think that plan is like a couple $100 a year. So, you know, there's going to be way less people paying for it. They're going to be using the free version of Zendrop. So, you know, pay attention here, right? Because I'm showing you behind the scenes of something that's only available to those with the premium plan to view. And you know, you wonder how a lot of people sometimes you see all these people winning and you're like, well, I'm doing the same thing they're doing. I have a Shopify store, you know, I'm putting the work in. Why are they winning? Why am I not winning? Chances are they invested in more tools than you did. You know, they're putting in maybe less effort, but they have more tools than you have. And thus, they have a bit of a shortcut or they have an acceleration to their potential success. You know, getting access to a list like this of products that are selling right now at a very high rate from Zendrop's database, and they're saying, "Yo, this is it." Like that's gold. It helps you bypass tons of loss and tons of time testing. It doesn't mean these are guaranteed winners if you launch them. It just means that this is what other people are winning with right now. You may as well duplicate success, right? Um, so pet food spoon, just, you know, basic. Magnetic levi, oh yeah, no, this is always, there's always some levitating ball each year that seems to be selling. This is a magnetic levitation floating globe LED nightlight. And again, this is the product cost, so you're marking this up generally 2 to 3x. So this would be, you would sell this for, you know, more like, you know, 45 bucks, 50 bucks, $35 in that range. But yeah, there's always some little globe that levitates that's selling. Look, staying on trend, a weightlifting belt. People are already starting to buy the New Year's resolution stuff, or they're leaning into the winter arc. None of this stuff, when I showed y'all Zendrop a couple weeks ago, was selling. Not the therapy cupper, the weightlifting belt, the what else? What other products? So the 100-pound fitness band kit. There was one other fitness related product on here, but oh, the red light therapy wrap wasn't selling. But now you can see this trend. It's starting to pick up. Travel refillable pillow, collagen eye masks, women's self-defense. Look, nothing sells better than fear. Nothing sells better than fear. Fear is like the best tool to use for selling, if you use it ethically, of course. So when I sold my the LED dog collars and they just really took off, one of the things I leaned into was the statistic on how many unsuspecting owners lose their dogs to a, car hitting it every single year. And the numbers were astounding. And so I use that as a hook in my ads talking about, X million dogs a year are hit by a car at nighttime. Protect your dog with this LED night glow collar, because dogs run around at night and you can't see them, a car hits them. But if they got this bright green or pink or blue LED collar on, you're more likely to see that dog, on the side of the road, potentially crossing it. You're less likely to lose your dog in the woods if you're hiking or camping or just going around, because they have that on and you can see it in the dark from a distance. So, to sell a product, we leaned into, real statistics on, how many animals are lost or hit by cars every year. And we use that fear of losing your beloved pet to sell a product that actually will help protect your pet. So we're doing a good thing. At the same time, we're pointing out what most people ignore and using it to sell the product. So the women's self-defense safety alarm product here is one of those things that you would really use fear, how many people are assaulted each year, how many people are pickpocketed each year, how many people are, kidnapped each year, whatever. Look at the stats online and you use those statistics to say, hey, this is a better safe than sorry. Never heard anybody say that it's not better to be safe than sorry. So, and that one actually is sold out. Tells you a little bit about how popular it is. The dumpling maker, I think we looked at that. This phone car holder. Oh, dude, I have been seeing this everywhere. I didn't know Zendrop had it in their trending list. So this product right here is just mega viral right now. I mean, I'm seeing it everywhere. It's a magnet. It goes on your car. It rotates. It looks really nice, and you can place your phone on it. And for whatever reason, it is crushing it right now. It's $5. I see people selling it for 20 to 25 bucks plus shipping. So, there's some really good margin right there. And look, these are just products right now that are trending that you want to pay attention to. And so I think I've shown you enough. Those are the top, right? We could go through this list and look at more. Look, there's another Moon Man thing. If you've been following me, then you know the Moon Man stuff always crushes. There's some other stuff in here that looks great. Another 3D levitating thing with quicksand. You got the multifunctional health tracking ring, the pet puppy travel shoulder pad. There's just a lot of stuff. I would focus on what's on the first page because those are the things that are selling right now at the highest rate. And then we're going to come back next week. I'm going to give you this pre-holiday sales plan that we use each year that typically crushes it. And we'll revisit and see if there's any new products that are trending. So that's it for tonight. We keep these to 30 minutes if we can. Sometimes we go over. But these products that I just showed you, I would be looking into these. There will be a replay of this webinar tomorrow. It'll be posted in accessadrian.com, or you can go to my YouTube channel, which is just youtube.com/Adrian Morrison, and go to videos, and you can watch the replay when we get it up on YouTube. Sometimes it takes a little longer to get it up on YouTube. We make some edits to the YouTube videos, cut out any personal stuff, whatever. So that being said, it's in both places. I hope that you enjoyed tonight's webinar. I hope that you crush it. I hope that you have a phenomenal holiday, and I will see you next week, same place, same time, right here on the Profit Power Hour for more free training. That's it. Good night, y'all.